Hey everyone, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Catalina and I've been an ultra runner for a few years now. I'm currently a master's student in mechanical engineering at MIT. This is me in May of 2022, graduating with my bachelor's. And in this video, I wanted to go over a little bit of my own experience running the Salt Flats 100. After exploring a bit of Utah, my mom and her close family friends, Christy and Terry, headed to Packet Pickup. My mom was running the race with me, and Christy and Terry were crewing for us, so we went to pick up our bib numbers and learn more course information from the race director, which leads me to talk about the course itself. So I took the liberty of creating a more clear overview of the entire course here. Essentially, it is mostly point to point, as you're not doubling up in many sections of the course, just for about a few aid stations or so. And this is the map that the race organizers provided on their website. This is the alternate course map and not the Salt Flats map, and that's because during my year there were very wet conditions and unfortunately we weren't able to run along the Salt Flats. But as you can see, there are 14 aid stations throughout the course. Unfortunately, some of them were pretty far apart, about 10 miles or so, so you need to make sure that you carry sufficient nutrients, electrolytes, whatever you need to get you through those miles with you. Now we can get into a more detailed view of the entire course alongside an elevation profile. So as you can see, we are running that loop counterclockwise, and the first big chunk of those miles, about 20-ish or so, are relatively flat. Right before we get to the base of that big hill there, and that hill was pretty steep. As you can see right here, 17% gradient. I remember my mom and I, we had to power walk up that, and it was getting pretty hot this time of day. But once we got down, got to the next aid station right here, and then we had to run around this island loop. So here we did have a bit of incline, and then this whole section here back to the aid station was all mud flats. So that section, it kind of felt like quicksand. We couldn't run that at all. It felt like the harder we ran, our feet would sink in there. And then here we just kept on running around this loop, and then this, I think, was my hardest section of the race, around 80.5, because I knew I had about 6 or 7 hours left of running in me. It was around 3 a.m. or so. I was exhausted, my feet were aching, and I knew the next 10 miles were just going to be up this giant hill. So definitely was very mentally taxing for me at that point. My mom just told me, come on, like, get up, just get moving. So it felt like there was an invisible tether with her, and Christy and Terry definitely got me through this whole section here, as well as through the night, because that was a really mentally tough part for me in the race. But luckily, once you get over that big climb, the last 10 miles are all downhill and flat from there until you get back to the finish line.
paparazzi.
So I wanted to go over all the gear that I prepped prior to the race. So pictured here, you can see 2 pairs of tennis shoes. You need 2 pairs for these distances because at least for me, my feet start to swell a lot. So at around mile 70-ish, you swap into your second pair to accommodate your swollen foot. And after that, my mom and I, we shared drop bags. So we have 4 drop bags pictured here in the blue. And we placed those strategically throughout the course where we knew we wouldn't see our crew. Just had my Tailwind, so my electrolyte drink mix there. We also had the Honey Stinger salted caramel waffles and coconut water as well. And that coconut water actually works miracles. It really cleanses your palate and it's packed with electrolytes, so it's very refreshing after just drinking a lot of your electrolyte mix and eating the same thing. And then in some of these drop bags, we included our shoes, or we included extra layers of clothing, particularly extra clothes for the nighttime, so long pants, long sleeve, jackets, anything else we might need. And we also carried our trekking poles, had our sunglasses, and just make sure you bring your hats as well, because this entire course there's no shade whatsoever and it was really hot. You're getting like over 10 hours of sunlight in a day, so it does really add up. And then we had disposable cups to use at the aid station. For me in particular, Coca-Cola also works miracles, just brings me back to life. And then we had all of our salt sticks and Advil to carry along with us. And here we also have our Camelback, so I had my 1 liter pack as well as 2 half-liter bottles to carry with me. And had our headlamps as well for nighttime. I also brought my GoPro with extra batteries, bandanas for just during the daytime for my head. And yeah, I think that covers most of it here.
Ready to go.
So it's 6:03 a.m. We're about to leave in 10 minutes to go to the start line. I can barely even talk right now. My heart is about to go out of my chest. And not really out of nerves, but out of pure excitement. So I don't even know what to expect. The most I've done for context is 100K, so 62 miles. So yeah, we're making this jump to 40 miles and I don't know how I'm going to feel. I know it's going to be 80 degrees today. We're going through a big chunk in the salt flats. During the nighttime, we'll be going up in the mountains. So it's going to be fucking crazy, but I'm really, really pumped. And what gives me confidence is I've been training hard. I got my mom running with me and she's done this. She's run so many hundreds. And I got a really good crew with me, Terry and Christy. Isn't it?
This one, number 10.
Okay, that's the one with socks?
Yeah, that's the one with socks.
Knee deep mud.
Oh my gosh, that grade crossing, that like makes me regret.
So 3, 6, 10, and 13, right? You all dropped off all the bags?
Yeah.
actually doing this shit. Oh. 1 mile down, 99 to go. Zero in Boston right now. I'm in college, so. Almost 7 miles in. Feeling good. Yeah, no, we got a lot of salt sticks, so whatever you need, we got you. Yeah, right?
I got
24.
Yep,
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you that you're having the same like mileage.
Yeah, right? Fuck you, get away from me. Good job. We got out of the aid station for like 2.4 miles. And it's hot. Dropped my spreadsheets and disposable cup. Oh yeah, mile 30 this one.
Thank you.
Thank you. I feel so good. We're like, holy shit, it's so fucking hot. Oh my. What is this? It's like a combination of mud and sand. I don't know. Mile 43.75. Just cut my leg. This is the worst freaking section ever. Shit, ass.
No, that's hers, but we got one.
I just wanted to take a brief moment here to pause on this frame. When I was looking through the footage, I just thought this was so funny and perfectly encapsulated my emotions at the time. It's just a face of pure disgust after running through that mudflat section, and yeah, that just perfectly shows how I felt in the moment. Goodness gracious. gosh. Little swollen.
Hey Terry, want to get a picture of this? I'm gonna get all the mud and dirt off them.
Sounds
Look at your legs. Look at the line.
Oh
Look at
my
the dirt.
gosh. The 53.1 miles. Headlamp time. No, I just saw that we hit 61 miles. Oh, my feet are aching.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. Oh, thank you so much.
If it's too hot, let me know. I did add a little cold water.
At least I made it through the night. That's what I was super concerned about. That was really hard. Wait, isn't that the finish over there, the street?